Hey everybody, my name is Lili Chufo and I'm a rising third-year law student at Belmont University College of Law. Come with me as I spend a week in my life in Sydney, Australia for the capstone of our Legal Globalization and International White-Collar Crime class. Okay y'all, I am at the airport. I am on the way to my gate. I'm flying from Nashville to San Francisco and then San Francisco to Sydney. Very exciting. I made it to Sydney and I found some friends. Hello everybody. What are you most excited to do in Sydney?
Go to the beach.
Hunter, what are you most excited to do in Sydney?
Wait a second. Honestly, eat all the food.
Tess, what are you most excited for?
Food's been the best part.
I'm also excited for food and beach and all of the things. It's gonna be a great trip. Woo! Go Belmont! We are in our nice clothes because we are about to do a group trip to the American Consulate in Sydney. We also just did a walking tour. We did a walking tour of some historic Aboriginal sites and heard from a great tour guide. And it's been a great day so far. We are on the way to the American Consulate right now. And it is a beautiful day in Sydney. And we're taking public transportation to get there. Isn't that right, Professor Durban?
That's right, head for the train over the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
We just left the American Consulate in Sydney. In one word, describe your experience.
Interesting. Inviting. Informational. We all went with an
Inspirational.
inspirational.
Good morning, everybody. It is day 2 in Sydney. Yesterday, we had the Aboriginal walking tour and we visited the United States Consulate and it was so fun and so wonderful. And now I'm on a morning walk and ready for another amazing day. Professor Durban, where are we going?
We're heading to Hyde Park Barracks and then we're going to go visit a couple law firms.
Excellent.
Woo! Oh, it's a lot.
So we just left Baker McKenzie, which is a Chicago-based law firm that has an office in Sydney. How was your experience?
You know, it's pretty cool. They have a really nice office, beautiful water. We learned a lot about white-collar crime and how it works here in Australia versus the United States. And I thought it was a really good presentation. It was awesome of them to give us that time.
We just did a couple of law firms today and had a great time, and now we have a free evening. Sydney Opera House! Woo! And we are about to take a tour. Let's go! All right, so this is day 3, and we are en route to the Blue Mountains, but on the way we stopped at the Featherdale Animal Sanctuary, and we are seeing a ton of cute animals. We saw wallabies, we're seeing koalas, and this is pretty much the cutest place I've ever been in my entire life. Now we're on our way to the Blue Mountains. The scenery is absolutely gorgeous, and we're gonna do a lovely hike. Yay! So we're at the scenic Three Sisters Lookout, and according to Aboriginal legend, the Three Sisters were a group of sisters who wanted to marry 3 brothers from a different tribe, but the witch doctor wouldn't let them, and so to protect them and to protect the bloodline, he turned them into 3 pillars of stone that you see behind me. It's an absolutely beautiful view, a beautiful day, and we're having such a good time. Good morning, everybody. The city sounds are a little strong, but we're on the way to the Supreme Court of New South Wales. We're gonna do a guided tour there, and then afterwards we're gonna take a harbor cruise. I can't film inside the Supreme Court, but it's gonna be a wonderful tour. Very excited. Day 4 in Sydney, let's go. Woo! This afternoon we are on a harbor cruise, and behind me is the beautiful and stunning Sydney Opera House and the Sydney skyline. It's turned into a wonderful afternoon. We had a wonderful morning, and it's going to be a great 4th day in Sydney. So we're all wearing our matching t-shirts that I designed, and now we are walking from the Opera House where we took our group picture to a museum, and then we have the evening free. I think some of us are going to go out to Manly Beach and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Sydney afternoon. Day 4 has been a huge success. Good morning. This is our first free day of the trip, and so a group of us came out to Manly Beach. We're going to do a hike, and then later this evening we have a footy match to go to. Woo! So we just spent the afternoon in Manly after doing a hike. Wonderful hike. Wonderful day. What are the thoughts on the day so far, lady?
Absolutely beautiful. Sunny, warm, gorgeous views. A lot of activity. The people are out.
Agreed.
Very nice. This is their fall, their autumn, but it's like summer.
It was the perfect day. The surfers out and we had a great time laying on the beach. And super excited for the footy match tonight. Who are you rooting for?
City Swans.
Who are you rooting for?
City Swans!
Who are you rooting for?
City Swans.
Good morning, everybody. It is our last day in Sydney as a class, and we are about to catch a bus to Bondi, and we're gonna do a little hike. And it's gonna be great. It is a little bit rainy, and we are a little bit tired, but it's gonna be great. It is very windy today. Naomi, rate the wind on a scale of 1 to 10.
Solid, probably 10.5. Yeah.
It's time for the going away dinner.
Last night in Sydney.
So fun.
It's my last day in Sydney officially, and I cannot stress enough how amazing of a trip this was. From going to law firms and learning about native title law, to visiting the American Embassy in Sydney, to doing historical and cultural things that I would never have been able to experience, such as the Eora Nation walking tour and the Hyde Park Barracks and the Bondi to Bronte walk as a group. I've just had such an amazing time in Sydney, and I can't say enough thank yous to Belmont Law, Dean Farringer, and Professor Durvan for putting on such an amazing trip. And if you're at Belmont right now and you're considering this course for next spring, or you're considering Belmont Law, I would highly recommend both going to Belmont Law and attending this class. I have loved my experience at Belmont for the past 2 years. I'm about to enter my 3rd year, and I very much enjoyed this class, aside from the Sydney trip. Every Tuesday was such a fun experience learning about Australian culture and international white collar crime, and I would do it again in a heartbeat if I could. So thank you guys so much for watching me and for coming along with me on this adventure, and go Bruins!